Rachel Elizabeth 2011 writes, I like your hat. Have you ever seen the Blue Angels in person? Good spotting, there's a story behind everything. Yes, I have. For those of you who don't know, the Blue Angels are the Navy's flight demonstration squadron. They tour around the country doing a whole bunch of air shows. Some of the best pilots in the world, and here's something I didn't know. Because the Blue Angel pilots get out of their planes and say hi to people afterwards, they can't use those pressure suits that combat pilots use. The reason that pilots normally wear pressure suits is that when you rapidly turn in a plane, all the parts of your body want to keep going in the direction that they were going in, including your blood. So in a tight turn, all the blood tries to leave your brain and go to the lower parts of your body. So without those suits, the pilots have to use a technique called the Hick Maneuver.
Here we go, flex those legs, take a deep breath, ready, hit it. At the hit it, that's when the G's gonna come on the airplane. Then do that Hick maneuver that Chad probably taught. There you go. Remember, hold that Hick. 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 Some guys will go, Hick. And just sit there, and that won't last very long.
That was my pilot, who was about 6'4" and totally could have pulled off any nickname he wanted. He was explaining the Hick Maneuver, where you flex your legs and then flex your abdomen and then aggressively hold your breath so you put pressure on your arteries and all your blood stays where it's supposed to. You can tell I'm kind of not doing it right. If you do it wrong, you pass out, and that's all I could really think about.
Alright, here we go. Coming on, there's military power.
So I'm sitting in the back of an FA-18 fighter jet, which is sort of like, imagine if you were in a Ford Pinto that's recently undergone $40 million in renovations, and you've been told not to touch anything.
Now, here come the afterburners kicking in. There's the highs. There we go. There's 100 knots. There's 220. Oh, there's 240.
Warning.
260.
Warning.
Ready to go flying a little bit?
Did you hear the warning thing? It's hard to answer the question, are you ready to go flying a little bit, when the warning thing goes off. But I actually did feel safe.
Alright, here we go.
Warning.
Here we go.
Warning.
So the first thing we did was a light turn, and at this point I should have figured that it was going to be pretty hard, because I almost passed out.
Right now we're going about 400 miles an hour. I'll give you 3 Gs.
Visual. Copy.
So you can just relax at 3 Gs. Most people around 3.5 Gs, you might start feeling something.
And then we started doing the more hardcore turns.
Today I'm going to need you to go ahead and flex those legs. Alright. Take a deep breath. Ready, hit it. There you go, just stick with it, stick with it. Alright, go and flex those legs. Take a deep breath, ready, hit it.
You'll notice that my head dropped slowly during that shot, and that's because I was looking down when we started the turn, and suddenly my head weighed 70 pounds.
Alright, flex those legs, take a deep breath, ready,
Okay,
hit
camera
it.
complete.
7.7 on that one, Zay, nice work.
I lost it a tiny bit there.
So about 5 minutes into the flight, I already had my butt completely kicked, and you can tell because I just start repeating everything that he says.
And we are climbing straight up right now, Zay.
We're going straight up in the air.
Here we go. Ready to go upside down?
Yes, sir.
Alright, here we go, ready, hit it.
Oh, that is.
And we're upside down right now.
We are upside down.
We'll just do some rolls for you,
Oh, wow. This is,
and we'll pull on through.
it's like a roller coaster on adrenaline.
A ride called Try Not to Pass Out or Puke. So for the rest of the flight, I'm just trying to hang on, but my pilot's going through exactly the same thing, and he's talking and flying the plane.
Those will just give you some nice easy rolls. And then they'll speed up, slow down, speed up, and we'll stop them.
In any case, Rachel Elizabeth 2011, thanks for noticing. And now the amazing Stefan Bucher will solve one of your problems.
Pruden writes, I have a dinner problem. Listening to people chew and swallow their food makes me want to claw my face off. I listen to the noise, not the conversation. How can I have dinner with my friends but somehow drown out the chomps and slurps? Pruden, you have to tell people about the tongue monster. They don't want to hear it now, but it's there, and if people eat loudly and they slurp and they chomp, they'll wake the tongue monster and it will eat their face, starting with the lips. So you have to warn people. It's for their own good. There you go. Problem solved.
It's the bye.